Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Kim Possible. Now, Kim Possible is a show I remember watching on the Disney Channel, and also watching on Channel 3. Now, Kim Possible is about a young girl becoming her own spy agency, with her partner Ron, and their tech guy Wade, who you see mainly on her comlink and stuff. So Kim Possible usually battles the villain of the day, or usually stops a world domination plot. So pretty much Kim Possible is the version of James Bond. Now Kim Possible's role is that she's a young girl wanting to become a spy and pretty much deals with villains, and at the same time dealing stuff at home and school. I'm actually surprised her parents know about this. I mean, watching a few episodes, I never thought they would know anything about this. But later on, you find out they do know about it and support it. Now, what's interesting enough is that Kim and Ron are two different characters. Kim Possible is more, she can do anything, she knows how to handle the situation, she can handle herself, where Ron pretty much screws up, ends up causing untold chaos, and in the process almost gets himself killed. Now, pretty much for the villains, you have Monkey Fist, who's a villain who knows monkey kung fu and actually has an army of monkeys. Duff Killigan, who's a fat, overweight Scottish man who wears a kilt and plays golf. You pretty much have DNA Amy, who can clone and create things. Plus, you also have Dementor, who's a more successful version of Dragon. And Dragon and Shigo, who are a villain team. Shigo's a bit more of the level-headed villain, and was also originally meant to be a villain, meant to be a hero from a team called Team Go. Well, Dragon was pretty much a villain from Kim's father's past. Now, pretty much with Kim Possible, you also have Bonnie, who is Kim's rival at school, and so on and so on. Now, there were some less-known villains that were added into the show. Either they were intended to appear in more episodes, or they just add them in there for more episodes. Now, what's interesting enough, Adrenaline, a villain who was a daredevil, was meant to be a full-time villain, because you saw her in the promotional material, even in the back of the Kim Possible DS game. Now, she was written out because she was unpopular with fans. I guess the critics really wanted to use her more. I guess they just didn't know what to do. Now, each Kim Possible episode has a moral. Like, mainly with Kim Possible, when Ron wanted to become a mascot, and he didn't know what to do, and after realising that Kim's dad and his friends made fun of Dragon when he was a kid, realised, don't make fun of your friends, otherwise you'll regret this, and Ron with healthy eating, saying, don't overeat, or otherwise you'll become giant. Now, what's also great about Kim Possible as well is, even though it had a third season, due to popular fan demands, we got a fourth final season. Now, what's also interesting about Kim Possible as well, it's had TV, movies, and so on. Now, one of the great things about Kim Possible is Kim can do anything in a show. She's level-headed, can handle the situation well. Well, Ron screws up every chance he gets. There are times when he can defend himself. That's only when he's out of the plot or inside the plot. Now, what's interesting as well, Wade is pretty much the tech guy. You do see him out of his room in a few times, but usually he's in his room. So think of him as the Rabbit version from Grossology. Now, what's another great thing about Kim Possible is the show lasted well and lasted pretty long. From 2002 or 1 all the way to 2007. This was when I was still in secondary school. Now, what I think of Kim Possible, this show does well and able to make a strong female character without having to make it too girly and all that. So in general, a thumbs up. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.